All right, hello. This video will show you how to use the OWL camera and your laptop to help you with your hybrid learning. So half of our kids are at home and half of our kids are in the class. And this will be how we connect the two. So I am on my Zoom account and I'm getting ready to start my meeting. And I've already plugged the OWL into my laptop using the USB cord that is included with the OWL box. So I'll continue opening my Zoom meeting. And you'll notice that because the OWL is plugged into my laptop, it defaulted to that camera as soon as the meeting began. Now, if I want to change the camera to my laptop camera, then I can just by using the video icon, the little caret next to it. We're going to click on that, and now I have camera choices. So I can switch it to integrated camera. And now this is my laptop camera. But there are advantages to using the OWL camera, which is why I will record the rest of this using the OWL camera. So I'm gonna have Christine enter. She's right on time. So let's go ahead and admit her into the Zoom meeting. Now Christine right now is representing our at-home students. So she's entering. All right, good morning, Christine.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, okay. So Christine's used the OWL speaker for us to be able to hear her, which would mean that all the students in the class would also be able to hear the at-home students, which is a great reason to use the OWL during our hybrid learning. So if I go over to the microphone and where the mute is, I can click the little caret next to it. And this gives me the different speaker options. So right now you'll see that it is on the Meeting OWL Pro speaker, and that's why we were able to hear Christine come through. So Christine, say hi one more time.
Hi.
All right, so that's what it would sound like when your at-home students are speaking in the class. Now your at-home students are also going to want to make sure that they pin the OWL video on their Zoom. Okay, so remember, the only camera angle that's being impacted by the OWL right now is my camera. Okay, so I can still see all the students regular, and they can still see me as just one option in their Zoom screen. So we want to make sure that we help our students pin that video to their screen so that way you stay big. So in the top, they'll either have the pin icon or under the three dots, you can then select pin video, and that'll leave it large. If you don't want to see yours, you could always use the hide self, and then you'll have just the screen of all your at-home students on your computer laptop screen. So just some different choices for you. Now, in the hybrid, we'll have some students in class, and this is when the OWL really becomes impacting and let you feel like you have a whole class experience. So now we're gonna have Christine step away from her video and act as if she were in class. So you'll notice that when she answers a question, it's gonna impact the OWL camera view. So Christine, how are you today?
I'm doing great today, and you'll notice that it takes a second for the OWL to capture when somebody else is speaking in the classroom.
Okay, so now my OWL's camera screen has been divided into two. Across the top, that little 1-inch camera view is a 360-degree camera angle of your classroom. So that will stay there, but as the speakers in the classroom either add or subtract, your camera pictures will also vary depending on how many speakers it picks up in the classroom. Now, for teaching content, it's pretty much what you're used to if you've been using your laptop with Zoom during just distance learning. So you'll still share your screen, and then you'll select your content. And now this screen is being shared. So I can still see my students on the side in the Zoom. And if I want to write on anything that I am displaying for my at-home students, okay, so remember my students at home on Zoom would be seeing this, but students in class, unless they have a direct view of my laptop, they would not be able to see this. If you want to write on the content, then we recommend using the Zoom annotation tools, and that way all your students at home would be able to see what you're writing. And then the other point, let me stop sharing the screen, is if you have been using your Aver camera, then you'll have a choice or the option to continue to do that. So the same way you've been switching to your Aver camera for distance learning would still work with the OWL. So again, you would just click the little up arrow next to the video camera, and then you would select your Aver camera as your option if you want to display what's under your camera. And or another way you could do it is you could have the Sphere app open, and then under the share feature, share your Sphere screen, and that will also display it to your at-home students. And then you can use the annotation tools that are included in the Sphere app. So you still have your full use of your Aver camera if that's been helping you teach so far. So again, the OWL is really best used for when you're trying to have a whole class discussion, even when half of our students are at home and half of them are in the classroom. So we hope you find this tool helpful, and thanks so much. If you need any assistance at all, please reach out to your tech coach and we'll help you get started. Have a great day.